Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the Ironic Paradise. I assumed you didn't need to see me make yet another beginning base. This is how this map turned out. Sent the dupes back and forth a couple of times. Once I had bedrooms and bathrooms and moved a bunch of food over. It's a bit stale, but otherwise it's good. We've got the full-on oxygen production going on. I brought over some thimbleweed seeds, and once I was able to make some suit docks, boom, there it goes. I played around with some of the radiation, and previously I've been making everything out of double insulated tiles up here at the top. But double regular tiles works. You see we're down to 4. By the time you even get down to the beds, it's already down to 3. So double of pretty much anything but sandstone works. This thing is radioactive, so I just surrounded it with sedimentary rock, and as you can see, it's just about down to nothing. We're prepping for pip branches. I haven't found anybody useful out of the mini pod. It's still a bit cold up here. And I think my plan for this map, that's the saltwater geyser. I'm looking for the natural gas geyser. My goal for this map is I'm basically just going to dig everything else. The whole rest of this map is going to get dumped down to the bottom, and then I'll fill in where I need to tame the metal volcanoes. There are not 2 rockets here. Somehow that spawned wrong. Over here, we've got our petroleum rocket. This is working out great. This is holding up. We are putting in they updated the artwork. The microlab, we are trying to get some plastic in here because this base is on to full-on production. Petroleum boiler is going. We were able to make steam turbines, and we've got polymer presses. I don't have them quite up to 100%. Let's go up to 65. I just didn't want them overheating. To tame the sulfur geyser, which should be coming active soon, I just stuck the cooling loop around the whole thing. I'm just going to let it dump out and see what happens. This whole area of oil is cooled down. I opened up either side of this to fill this up, and some weird stuff got over here. So the piping on here is insane. So this runs through a filter to get rid of polluted water. This polymer press is getting rid of polluted mud. That dumps the water into this tank. This filters polluted from clean. This gets the food poisoning germs out of the clean water because this tank is dirty. Though it is cooling down, so I wonder if it's going to clean itself. I've got this oil well turned off so that this pump will slowly pump the crappy stuff. Hopefully as this pumps oil on this side, it'll all come over. That's the general idea. Once we get a bunch of plastic into that rocket, I can then ship over a rocket pilot from here, fly it back over, pick up my researcher, and go nuts. Otherwise, this base is just, making stuff and waiting, basically. We've got the pip branch going. How many do you have? 5. We've got that polluted mud press over there is supplying this with the polluted dirt. So yeah, we're up to 700,000 calories in food. This is coming down, but my cook isn't actually doing anything right now. So yeah, mostly I've been over here digging and waiting for something good to come out of the mini pod. Plenty of salt water. There's a saltwater geyser there. Yeah, these guys have been over here for quite some time. Once I find the natural gas geyser, I can then start to make a better power grid. Collect the polluted water and the carbon dioxide. What I'm surprised at is the uranium ore doesn't give off radiation at all. I assumed that they would make that radioactive. Oh, that is a lot of dead critters. I also need to cook over here. A lot of dead critters. What do we have? Steel is always good. Cooking, but noodle arms. I also want an operator. Noodle arms is just annoying. and you're just cooking. I think you can do ranching, farming, and operating. And schedule. Oh, good God, everyone's up here. All right, let's start spreading people out. Ema. Who else did we have up there? Rowan. And Bonnie. Not that it really matters, they're all kind of all over the place. Priorities. Ema is going to be operating, farming, ranching. I'm not too worried about your operating skills right now, but I do want the farming. I want to get it up to ranching so I can start this pip branch going. And with making an operator, we should be able to then put in all the automation. Yeah, so right now we are just waiting on plastic since this thing eats. I wonder if they changed it. Hold on. They did an update. 5 kilograms per research point. So yeah, we want a lot more than that. All right, let me queue up the other part of the ranch. You know, the kill room, the incubators, all that type of stuff. And then by that point, we should have some plastic. Yeah, occasionally stuff like this is happening. I'm just trying to get this water sucked up. So this might run out of oil, but it is perfectly fine. It is all nice and balanced. Yeah, 402 is almost exactly where I want that to be. I wonder if I can set this to 402. And then I don't risk this overheating because it's close. I did have an overheat issue. I think this is cooling down. These were still made out of regular blocks right there. And so heat was coming through all of this. And yeah, I kind of had to do a weird diagonal build to get those insulated tiles in there. But so far it's working. And then this is just your normal steam turbine with oil in the refineries, and it works great. The nice thing about this setup is you can get your steam turbines up to full power. So you are able to recycle more power out of them, which you don't get with this setup, wherever it is. These hardly ever get up to full power because you're only sucking a little bit at a time. It's consistent, but you're not getting the spikes. But that being said, let's send a Rocketeer over. So we want Harold. Where did you get water from? You, we want to change to here. Oh, have I not hooked up this pipe? Oh, hold on. I thought I already did this part. The petroleum rocket definitely needs fuel. I've got fuel sent over to the other base, but I apparently forgot to do that over here. Alright, slight delay. Okay, you're active in a cycle. Actually decided I'm going to turn off both of my oil wells, which I suppose I could have done with that sensor. Just so this will start to suck this stuff over, because I think all this is trapped by the oil on either side. And right now the petroleum boiler is off because I'm not sucking up any oil. What all are you making? I think I want to keep making that. I want to do all the wolframite. I guess just enough iron, and then you can just do steel. Alright, how is my pipe coming? Not very fast at all. We are starting to pick up oil again. This will be a little funky for a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Oh, this pipe is hooked up. Perfect. And you have Oxalite. Alright, where is my rocket pilot? Who is my rocket pilot? Harold. So we're back. Oh, because you're sleeping in the wrong place. That's fine. We want you to go here. We're actually going to slow down a bit. Because actually, nope. Move to here. Unzip your suit. There. And then we can just deliver another suit. That'll grab it, and then someone will eventually put this over there. Yeah, I forgot to put food in here. That's fine. How long is the flight? 1.6 cycles? What over here? I made those power wires out of lead, didn't I? Okay, yep, that's my bad. Don't make power wires out of lead. And yep, you overheated, so I think we want to do something like that once those are done. Will my dupe starve in 1.6 cycles? It's not worth finding out. Remember to bring the food. You. 2. Frostbun at an 8. Seems like I'm gonna have to get you to put your suit on and back off again. I'll let them take the food. What do we have in here? Wow. A rancher farmer who has bad ranching and farming. Snoring is bad. You know, you start with decorating. I really want to cook. I'm just thinking at the other base, do I want another operator over there? How much food do I have at that base? I mean, bringing food over isn't a problem. You got 100,000, and you can go and get started on all the decorating. Also because it comes with decorating already. Who was that? That was Ashkan. And that way you're also a supplier for over here. Operator, decorator. Yeah, cook doctor would be best next. Still ended at the wrong thing. Someone bringing this? Harold is. And Harold got cooked. Wrong planet. You. Unzip suit. I don't care if we just leave it there. Have a toilet. You have food. The rocket's providing power. Please don't make a mess. Come on, it's priority 7. Toggling. Where are you, Harold? There you are. toggling. There we go. Alright, Harold should now make it fine. And a smart battery. You're made out of iron. Yeah, that's fine. I should be able to get up there. Oh, that's all lead as well. Let's do that. That's all my fault. Oh, let's just deconstruct. Whenever you have something overheating, it's better just to deconstruct it and rebuild it so it's made out of cold material again. And I figured this might overheat. I wasn't expecting that one. But if I just do... It's better to do layers or just do that? I think if I just do that, it'll be better. I probably want to make these out of like granite or something else I've got more of. And Harold's flying. He doesn't have a better... Oh, he's actually using the telescope. Not that that's at all needed on this flight. I'm not even sure what he can see. Oh, he can see a little bit. All right. Actually, I can deconstruct that and put in a ladder segment, and then this will work its way down to a vacuum. And my dupes that want to trap themselves can get out. And then we can put in a transformer, and I should have steel over here. Yep. Steel. And this one can just be iron. We're good to go. And these guys are digging away. All right, once that rocket lands, then we'll have some... Ooh, I just thought this is probably active. Yes. Let's see how badly this goes off. I have a feeling it might boil this water in polluted water, but that's okay. The gas. Okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I don't have this running directly behind there on purpose. I can probably just put in some temp shift plates and call it good. Trusty granite temp shift plates. Yeah, and then I can put in some automation to grab that sulfur. I just want to suck all the nastiness out of here, turn this all back into just water. Or just oil. Alright, let's wait for the rocket to land. A bit of a delay for me because someone recommended the research queue mod and I completely forgot about it. So I just was going through and installing that mod, which for me always takes a little bit. So once we get back into the game, we can then see if that mod works and I can queue all of my space research. Good news is we're back in the game and nothing crashed. Rocket's about to land. No, wrong planet. Well, this planet's still just digging along fine. They're building those. Okay, just want to make sure where I was. I've actually been working on that for quite some time. So back to main base. Alright, am I going to crash? No, we're good. So how do I use this mod? I don't know. I thought it said it loaded. I thought it said it went from it is now not disabled. Who knows? Alright, wait for my rocket to land. Speaking of which. Oh, not you. Disable. I need the oxygen pressure in here to come up. And I also forgot to put in the power, or the petroleum. And Harold needs to be cured. So let's get this building. Okay, if that pipe isn't actually there. It shows pipe. There we go. Alright, while those guys are building that, I'm going to reload again and see if the mod works. Nah, the mod still isn't working for me. Alright, well, I'll futz around with that later. Not sure how much futzing around it'll do. I'm almost done with research, but such is life. Seems like a good idea, and I'm betting I've just got something in the wrong place. I don't know what it is with me and mods, but they just don't get along. Alright, so I think... because I don't have that sensor on there, I think this is overpressuring. So I'm going to do that and see if that pipe empties. You're dormant. You're active. Who has unreachable food? I'm betting it was someone stuck over here. Alright, let's see. Gold volcano, gold volcano. Nice. I love it when they're stacked right on top of each other. That would be the carbon dioxide. Oh, is this my... yeah, probably. Yep. All the way at the bottom. Okay, well. Let's come on down. Definitely want to make sure I don't go in here, because that is all a bunch of frozen carbon dioxide. How are you doing? Oh, good. You've just about got that pumped out, which means I can turn that one back on, which will then force most of the polluted water out of you. Yeah, how's this doing temperature-wise? Oh, this is doing fine. And those temp shift plates, plus the cooling loop, means I'm not getting any steam out of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is seal this side in and force all the oil out of that side to force that water back the other way. That's why I opened both sides of that. How are you doing? Fine. And then this rocket just needs air pressure. Just because these dupes aren't going to be in suits, I need this pressure to be up at a few kilos before I have them take off. Wish I could fit in another battery. I mean, even if I moved these up one, you can't put a tile in a battery. Just annoying. Like, everything about space is constrained and like, oh, I just want it to be one tile higher. Oh, that's something I haven't checked in a while. Okay, you can't build over that. I haven't checked to see if you destroy... Yep, you can still destroy the spaceship. You can still come out through the windows. Alright. One day I might try that. And this petroleum got cold. I was trying to use this petroleum to heat up those pinch of pepper plants. What are you sending over? A whole lot of polluted dirt. Nice. Alright, my dupes are all healed. Alright, let's wait for the oxygen pressure to come up. Oh, dumping a bunch of salt water down here. I'm betting, yeah, it's all just going to cool off. A barrel might end up with frozen brine or salt water, whatever that turns into. More hydrogen. Is this not the map that has the beehive? It's probably over here. But we'll continue the path of digging up all of this. Yeah, you're doing okay. And... oh, oxygen in here is pretty good. You require entering. Once that empties one more time, then we'll select some dupes and send them out of here. Speaking of which, who do I even have? Oh, and I hired a cook. Stinky's a cook over at the other base. So, researcher, Harold, what do you do? You're another operator. I mean, more electronics is always good. Those are people I just plan on shipping to another planet. Ooh, Catalina. Oh, atomic research we don't care about, but you can do orbital. I mean, you can do both, so screw it. Harold can do astronomy. Yeah, so that'll be it. Catalina, Harold, and Ruby. Alright, I think we are set to get them going. So we want crew. Ruby, Harold, Catalina. What is your range? Range remaining 3. Why is your range remaining 3? Why don't you have... what the hell? Input, output. Pipe blocked. Oh, I am missing a segment. Okay, glad I caught that. Yeah, when they're dropping plastic on the ground, that's just going to melt. They're trying to load more plastic into here. This is full, right? Yes. Come on, someone build that last segment. Oh, come on. Alright, now range remaining is 6. Perfect. Let's see. This planet. 1, 2, 3. So I should be able to get there. Alright, and you're going to do research in here. Okay, that is an interesting animation. Oh, area complete. Yep, that's fine. And this is being powered off of the rocket. Yeah, everyone's gonna have a sore back. Is that 40 research points? God, I hope there's even enough plastic in there. 8 tons. Okay, we're good on plastic. Alright, and then as they move, we should be good. Alright, we'll bring you back once they move a bit. Oh dear God. Oh, okay. I was like trying to figure out where all this carbon dioxide came from, and I thought this was granite. This is frozen carbon dioxide. This is fine. This is also why this is a sealed base. All of that gas can just escape, and I won't care. And these guys should now be able to use the telescope. Nah, they're still within range. Anyway, we are definitely over time, but this seems to be working. Petroleum rocket's powering it. We'll explore some area, and we're getting some research done. Thank you very much for watching. I definitely feel like I have moved into the late game where I now need to explore space and find the other planets. Anyway, we will see you next time. Hopefully they find food.